Carpet is soft enough. We're just gonna find our comfortable seated position. Relax your shoulders, relax your eyes. Just take deep breaths. Thank you for joining me today. Continue your deep breaths. Relax any thoughts outside of your mind, outside of your body, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Keeping your bottom either on the floor, or if you want to elevate onto a pillow, feel free to elevate. We're going to walk those hands forward. So I don't want your hips to come off the floor here. Just kind of hold here for a breath or two. When you're ready, feel free to walk those hands side to side. Take your time to bring those hands back to center. Walk them back towards your body. Let's go ahead and place those feet on the floor. We're going to roll onto our backs here. So you can use your hands for support. We're going to roll into our tight ball and just draw circles with your low back onto the floor. Switching the direction of your circle. Go ahead and release that rotation. Keep one knee tucked into your chest, extend the other leg out in front of you. Feel free to kind of play around with this a little bit. You can bring your knee out to the side. You can hug it in deeper. Just kind of loosen those hips a little bit. I want you to make sure you're keeping both hips pressed to the floor here. Bring that knee back to center. Slide your opposite foot flat on the floor and cross over for your figure four. So you're keeping the inside of your knee open. We're gonna drop that foot that's flat on the floor out to the side. I want you to keep your back on the floor, chest is facing up. So you're in your figure four position, but you're kind of dropped down to the side. Let's bring that foot back flat to the floor and hug tight into your figure four, whether you're hugging from under on your thigh or you're hugging from your shin. Go ahead and release. Uncross, shake it out if you need to. Switch over to the other side. Start with your knee hugged in. Extend that leg out to the side. Kind of just play, listen to your body. Maybe open your knee out to the side. Maybe draw circles with that knee. Bring that knee back to center. Slide your opposite foot flat on the floor and cross over. Opening up the inside of that knee. This time dropping that knee or that foot that's flat over to the other side. Let's bring that leg back to center and hug that knee into your chest, whether you're hugging from under on your thigh or your shin. Place that foot on the floor, uncross your legs, shake it out if you need to, and go ahead and roll over to your belly when you're ready. Place those forearms down to the side. Feet are flat behind you. As you inhale, go ahead and just raise and open your chest. Raise your chin, open your chest. Exhale, release. So we're not using the support of our hands or our forearms quite yet. Exhale, following your own breath. Inhale as you raise. Exhale as you release. Let's do one more. Release here at the bottom. Place those hands below your shoulders. Use them to press yourself through tabletops and sit back into your child's pose. Feel free to rock those hips side to side. Bring your hips back to center. Inhale as you shift forward into your tabletops. We're going to take that right foot, step forward, and just take a moment to let your hips sink into this stretch. When you're ready, let's take those hands away from the floor. Keep those hips where they're at, so try not to let your hips push back here. Keep those hips sinking into the stretch, arms by your ears. Placing those hands on the inside of your leg, let's tuck our toe under behind us and lift that knee off the floor. From here, I want you to raise that right arm so your chest is facing that front leg. Try to avoid putting too much weight on that left arm or letting your head sink. Try to keep everything pulling up, light as a feather. As you exhale, let's place that hand on the outside of our front leg. Gently release that back knee back to your floor or your mat. Extend that front leg, bring your toes up towards your shin, leading forward with your chest and belly. Exhale, shift your weight back forward. Bring those hands back to the inside of that front foot. Step back into your tabletops. Sit back on your heels, child's pose. Inhale, let's shift our weight forward into that tabletops. This time stepping forward with our left foot. Taking your time, letting those hips sink down into the stretch. When you're ready, let's take those hands away from the floor, up by our ears. Exhale, bringing your hands to the inside of that front leg, tucking your toe under so that you can lift that knee off the floor behind you. This time raising our left arm. Again, your chest is facing that front leg. Avoid resting your head on your shoulder or placing too much weight on that right arm. As you exhale, place that hand on the outside of your front foot. Gently release that knee to your floor or mat. Extend your front leg as you bring your toes towards your shin, chest towards that leg. Take your time to shift your weight forward. Bring those hands on the inside of that front leg. Step back into your tabletops, and then sit back into child's pose. Take your time. When you are ready, let's shift our weight into our tabletops. We're going to give our wrists a little bit of time to warm up. So we're going to shift our weight forward and back. Notice how when I do this, my hips are not dropping or my low back is not arching. Keeping it neutral. You'll feel a little bit of pressure on those wrists. You can stay here, Or you can take this a step further, stepping into a full plank, rocking forward and back. Again, if you're on your toes, you're still not letting those hips drop. That low back arch. Gently release those knees if they are not already. Set back on your heels, roll out your wrists. Take your time. Place those hands back on the floor. Tuck your toes under and let's lift up and back into our downward dog. Press your head through your shoulders. Press those hips back just a little bit. One thing I want you to keep in mind is that you should feel mild discomfort, but you should never feel pain. So I want you to listen to your body throughout this workout. If something is painful, either modify or just take a break. Let's take those feet forward towards our hands. Hold our forward fold here for a breath or two. Small bend through the knees as we lift into standing. Big breath here at the top. Exhale, arms to your sides. Big breath here at the top. And exhale. We're going to stand on our left leg. Right knee is going to come up. Hold here for a breath. As you exhale, I want you to kick that leg behind you, squeeze with the glutes, and step into that high lunge. Your hip bones are facing forward. Your heels are facing forward. Your weight is distributed equally on both legs, so you're not front leg dominant. That's where that knee pain may come from in lunges. Tuck those hips under and hold here. If you want to take this a step further, you can bring that gaze to follow your fingertips and maybe even slightly behind you. Inhale, lift back to center. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Your heel and your knee open up with you. Extending that front leg as you release into triangle. Whether your hand is placed on your leg, your ankle, or maybe even the floor, your chest is open. So notice my arm's not reaching forward or down to the floor. It's open and reaching up. Let's take that bend through that front knee as we lift back into warrior two. As you inhale, I want you to rotate your front foot and extend that front leg. So now you're facing forward. Exhale as you swan dive into that wide stance. You're welcome to place your forearms or your hands on the floor here. Those eyes are looking behind you. As we walk those hands, so if you're on your forearms, go ahead and press onto your hands. As we walk those hands towards that left leg, I want you to rotate your hips. You'll notice that back foot will follow. You're now in pyramid. Let's step forward with that back foot. Roll up slowly so you're in your standing. Heads last. Few deep breaths here at the top. So I'm going to rotate to the other side so that I'm going to be facing you on this next side. You can stay where you're at. Or you can follow me, that's fine. Let's do one more deep breath before we go into that sequence on the other side. All right, we're gonna bring that left leg forward. Right leg stays flat on the floor. Lost my balance there. Kick back slowly and release into that high lunge. Find that position. Arms go up to your ears when you're ready. Again, you can take this further by maybe slightly looking back. Slowly lift back into standing. Exhale, release into warrior two. Your knee and foot will follow. Exhale, extend and release into your triangle. Again, everything's lifted and open. Let's tuck that knee into that shoulder before lifting back into warrior two. As you inhale, we're gonna extend that front leg, foot rotates towards the front. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Wide stance. Maybe not quite a forward fold. Forearms or hands are placed on the floor. Eyes are looking behind you. Press yourself to your hands if you are not already. We're gonna walk those hands back to that right leg. As you do that, your hips and back foot will follow into your pyramid. Let's step those feet together. Hold this forward fold for a breath or two. And then walk or step or hop back into your plank. I'm getting tongue twisted today. Gently release here at the bottom and sit back onto those heels for child's pose. Bring your hands back below your shoulders. Use them to press yourself up. Let's go ahead and scoot back onto our bottoms. We're going to release down here to the floor with or without using the support of your hands. Keeping those feet flat, we're going to bring those hands in line with our shoulders. We're going to peel our shoulder blades off the floor. And then I want you to do the reverse. Tuck those shoulder blades into the floor. Protraction and retraction. Repeat on your own. Kind of a funky concept to get. One of the many movements our shoulders are able to do. You can do this in a plank position as well, if you want to make it a little more challenging. Go ahead and relax and bring those hands overhead. So palms are facing up. If you're able to keep those wrists, elbows, arms flat on the floor here, go ahead and stay here. Or if you can take it further, you can slide out in front of you. If your back starts to hyperextend, you can place your hands on some sort of elevation, a book, something. Like I said, if you can extend those feet out in front of you without that hyperextension, feel free to do that. Try to avoid the tension. Some of you may find this challenging. Some of you may find this really relaxing. Bringing those hands, so making a reverse snow angel down to your side. Keeping your palms facing up now. Relax your eyes if they are not already. And control your breath. Ignore any noises that may be coming around your house or outside of your house. Focus your mind on your body and your breath. Take this time for yourself. Don't allow your breaths to cut short. Complete each inhale. take a minute to just kind of add feeling into your fingers and your toes. That movement get bigger. Migrate to other parts of your body. Eventually sliding your feet flat to the floor. Let those knees rock side to side. Letting them pick one side to fall over to, allowing your shoulder and hip to follow. Take a few moments to open your eyes. When you're ready, press yourself back into that comfortable seated position. Let's finish with our deep breaths together. Exhale to your side. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, connecting your hands into prayer. Exhale your hands to heart. Namaste. Thank you all for participating in our class. For those of you who are not located in Corvallis, we do have a Corvallis Fitness Center Microsoft Teams page, which is where I post all of our videos or our recordings. So if you'd like to be added to that, you're welcome to participate or join our team. We also have a Corvallis Fitness Center YouTube page, which is where all of the videos are being posted. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to me, cassidy.beck@hp.com. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, everyone.